Hello everyone, it is 2025 and we need to have a talk. A serious talk about your money and your business. You are an entrepreneur. You are a creator. You are a risk taker. You put everything on the line every single day to build something of your own. That takes courage. It takes smarts. But let me ask you this. Are you being as smart with your money as you are with your business idea? Are you truly taking every single opportunity to keep more of the hard-earned cash that flows into your company? Because in today's economy, every single dollar counts. You must make every dollar scream. Saving money is not just about being cheap. No, it is about being powerful. It is about being in control of your own financial destiny. When you save money, you create a cushion. You build a foundation. You give yourself the freedom to take calculated risks. You give yourself the freedom to expand. You give yourself the freedom to innovate and to weather any storm that comes your way. Think of it as financial armor. The more you have, the more protected you are. For an entrepreneur, this is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is the difference between thriving. It is the difference between just surviving. It is the difference between sleeping soundly at night. Look around, the world is changing fast, costs are going up, competition is fierce. You cannot afford to be lazy with your finances, you cannot afford to say I'll deal with the taxes later. Later is now. The money you save today is the money that will fund your growth tomorrow. It is the money that will pay for a new piece of equipment. It is the money that will pay for a marketing campaign. It is the money that will pay for your own well-deserved salary. Denying yourself these savings is denying your business its full potential. You would not ignore a customer, would you? So why are you ignoring free money that is waiting for you? So I'm giving you a wake-up call, right here, right now. Today, on August 20th, 2025, you are going to make a decision. You are going to decide to become the master of your business's finances. You will learn, you will take action, and you will claim every single cent that you are entitled to. This is not about cheating the system. This is about using the system the way it was designed to be used. It is about being smart. It is about being approved. It is about being in control. Are you ready? Good. Let's get to it. Because your financial future depends on it. What if I told you that there are piles of money set aside, just for people like you, for entrepreneurs, for business owners? Would you believe me? You should, because it is the absolute truth. The government, through the IRS, has created a whole system of what I call free money. It is not a loan you have to pay back. It is not a grant you have to fight 50,000 other people for. It is a credit, a tax credit. The closest thing to a financial gift your business will ever receive. You just have to know where to look and have the courage to claim it. So many people hear the word taxes and they run for the hills. They get scared, they get confused, they think it is too complicated. And that, my friends, is a huge mistake, a costly mistake. These credits are not hidden because they are secret. They are hidden in plain sight. They are hidden by complexity and by your own fear or unwillingness to learn. The tax code is dense, I will give you that. But the rewards for navigating it are immense. Think of it as a treasure map. Why does the government do this? Why do they offer these credits? It is simple. They want to encourage certain behaviors. They want you to hire more people. They want you to invest in clean energy. They want you to provide benefits for your employees. They want you to conduct research, develop new products right here in the USA. By offering you a tax credit, they are giving you a powerful financial incentive to do the things that help the economy and the country grow. It is a win-win situation. The country wins, and you, the smart entrepreneur, win by lowering your tax bill. So you must stop thinking of taxes as just a bill you have to pay. That is a powerless mindset. You must start thinking of your tax return as a strategic tool. It is an opportunity. It is a chance to claw back thousands of dollars that you can then reinvest into your business, your family, or your future. These are not loopholes for the super rich. These are legitimate, legal, and approved programs available to you. Change your perspective, open your eyes, and get ready to claim what is rightfully yours. The money is there. Let's go get it. Alright, let's get specific. Let's talk about the actual credits that can put serious money back into your pocket in 2025. One of the most important ones is the credit for small employer health insurance premiums. If you have fewer than 25 full-time equivalent employees, and you pay for at least half of their health insurance premiums, you need to pay close attention. This is not a small credit. It can be worth up to 50% of the premiums you paid. For a small business, that can easily add up to thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. It is designed to help you do the right thing for your team. Next, we have to talk about the Research and Development Tax Credit. So many mid-career entrepreneurs think this is only for giant tech companies or pharmaceutical labs. Wrong, wrong, wrong. That is a myth that costs people money. Did you develop a new process to make your product more efficiently? Did you create a new software tool to manage your clients? Did you experiment with new materials for your designs? That could all qualify as research and development. This credit rewards you for innovation. It rewards you for trying to improve and grow. It's about making things better, faster, or cheaper. Let's not forget about your own future. The Retirement Plan Startup Costs Tax Credit is a big one that people miss. If you are starting a new 401k or a simple IRA plan for yourself and your employees, the government will help you pay for it. They will give you a credit to offset the administrative and setup costs. Why? Because they want you and your employees to save for retirement. This credit makes it affordable for even the smallest businesses to offer a fantastic benefit, which helps you attract and retain top talent. Finally, there is the employer credit for paid family and medical leave. This is another powerful tool. If you offer your employees paid leave for family or medical reasons, and you have a written policy in place, you could be eligible for a significant credit. This credit is calculated as a percentage of the wages you pay to employees while they are on leave. It encourages a supportive work environment and helps you, the employer, manage the cost of providing this crucial benefit. All of these credits are sitting there, waiting for you. They are not complicated when you take them one by one. They are opportunities. Now I want to focus on one credit that is so powerful and so often overlooked. It is called the Work Opportunity Tax Credit, or WOTC for short. Listen to me closely. The government will literally pay you to hire certain individuals. This is not a joke. This is a real program that can save you a fortune. WOTC is a federal tax credit available to employers for hiring individuals from certain targeted groups who have consistently faced significant barriers to employment. When you give someone a chance, the government gives you a tax break. It is that simple. Who are these targeted groups? The list is long and you should look it up, but it includes veterans, ex-felons, individuals receiving food stamps, long-term unemployment recipients, residents of certain designated communities. Think about the people you might be interviewing. It is very likely that some of your best candidates could fall into one of these categories. By taking a few extra steps in your hiring process, you could unlock a tax credit worth up to $9,600 per eligible employee. Can you imagine? Hire 5 eligible people, and you could be looking at a nearly $50,000 reduction in your tax liability. Claiming the WOTC is all about process. It is not difficult, but you must be timely. You and the new hire must complete and submit IRS Form 8850, the pre-screening notice and certification request, to your state workforce agency. Here is the key. You must submit it within 28 days of the employee's start date. If you miss that deadline, you miss the credit. There are no exceptions. This is why you must make it a standard part of your onboarding paperwork for every single new hire. Screen everyone. It takes 5 minutes and could save you thousands. This credit is a perfect example of what I mean by being a smart entrepreneur. It aligns good business sense with good corporate citizenship. You get a dedicated employee who is eager for an opportunity. That employee gets a stable job and a chance to build a better life. And you get a massive tax credit that strengthens your company's bottom line. Everybody wins. Do not let this opportunity pass you by because you think it's too much paperwork. It is not. It is smart. It is powerful. It is money you are leaving on the table if you ignore it. Let's shift gears and talk about going green. But I am not just talking about saving the planet. I'm talking about saving you cold, hard cash. The government is pushing very hard for businesses to become more energy efficient, and they are putting their money where their mouth is. For you, the entrepreneur, this means there are a host of energy-related tax credits available in 2025 that can slash your costs. These are not just for huge factories, office buildings, retail shops, your company vehicles. You must pay attention to this. One of the most significant is the Commercial Clean Vehicle Credit. Are you thinking about buying a new electric truck for deliveries? Or a plug-in hybrid van for your service calls? Stop thinking and start planning. This credit can provide up to $7,500 for qualifying new vehicles, and up to $4,000 for used clean vehicles. The rules have to do with the vehicle's weight and battery capacity, but many standard commercial vans and trucks now qualify. This credit can dramatically lower the total cost of ownership, making an electric vehicle cheaper than its gas-guzzling counterpart over the long run. Then there is the Energy Efficient Commercial Buildings Deduction, also known as Section 179D. This is for those of you who own your own commercial building or are making energy-efficient improvements to a building you lease. This is not a credit, but a deduction, which is still fantastic because it lowers your taxable income. If you install high-efficiency interior lighting, HVAC systems, insulation, windows, you could claim a significant deduction. The amount you can deduct has increased recently, making these green upgrades more financially attractive than ever before. Finally, do not overlook the Business Energy Investment Tax Credit, or ITC. This is a big one. It provides a credit for businesses that install solar panels, geothermal heat pumps, other renewable energy systems. The credit can be a substantial percentage of the total cost of the system. Imagine generating your own electricity from solar panels on your roof. You save money every single month on your utility bills, and the government gives you a massive tax credit on the front end to help you pay for the installation. It is a no-brainer. Going green is no longer just an ethical choice. It is a brilliant financial strategy. Let's make this real. I want to tell you about two entrepreneurs, Maria and David. Both run successful graphic design agencies. Both have about 10 employees. Both are in their mid-career and are smart, hard-working people. But at the end of the year, their bank accounts look very different. Why? Because Maria took the time to understand the power of tax credits. And David was just too busy. He thought his accountant would handle everything, and he never asked the right questions. He left a fortune on the table. Maria decided to offer health insurance to her employees. She found a good plan and committed to paying 60% of the premiums. Because she had fewer than 25 employees and met the wage requirements, she qualified for the Small Employer Health Insurance Premiums Credit. That year, the credit saved her business $18,000. David also offered health insurance, but he never told his accountant to look into the credit. He just paid the premiums and considered it a cost of doing business. That is $18,000 that walked right out of David's door. Next, Maria hired two new designers. During onboarding, she had both fill out Form 8850. She discovered one was a qualified veteran and the other had been receiving long-term unemployment benefits. By submitting the forms on time, she claimed the Work Opportunity Tax Credit for both. That saved her another $8,400 on her business taxes. David also hired two people, but he never screened for WOTC. He missed out. Maria also invested in developing a new project management software for her team. She documented the costs and claimed the R&D credit, saving another $9,000. David's team used an off-the-shelf product. At the end of the tax year, Maria had saved a total of $35,400. $35,400. What did she do with that money? She gave her team a bonus and invested the rest in a new marketing campaign that brought in 3 major clients. Her business grew. David, on the other hand, paid his full tax bill. He complained about how expensive it was to run a business. He had to delay buying new computers for his team. The difference was not luck. It was not chance, it was knowledge, it was action. Maria took control, David did not. Who do you want to be? Okay, you are fired up. You see the potential. Now you are asking, Suze, how do I actually do this? I love that question. It means you are ready to take action. Claiming these credits is not rocket science, but it does require you to be organized, diligent, and proactive. You cannot wait until April 14th of next year and hope for the best. The work starts now. The very first step is record keeping. You must have immaculate records. I mean every receipt, every invoice, every payroll record. You need to document everything. For each specific credit, there is a specific IRS form. For the R&D credit, you will likely use Form 6765. For the WOTC, it is Form 5884, which you file after your state has certified your Form 8850. For the Clean Vehicle credit, it is Form 8936. Do not get overwhelmed by the numbers. Think of them as keys. Each form is a key that unlocks a specific pot of money. Your job, or the job of your qualified tax professional, is to find the right key for the right lock. You can find all these forms and their instructions for free on the IRS website, irs.gov. You should not do this alone unless you are a tax expert yourself. You need a great tax professional on your team. But listen to me. Do not just hand over a shoebox of receipts and walk away. That is not being in control. You must be an active partner in your own finances. Schedule a meeting with your accountant specifically to discuss tax credits. Come to the meeting with a list of the credits you think you might qualify for. Ask them, am I eligible for the R&D credit? Are we screening for WOTC? What about energy credits? You must be the one to drive the conversation. The final step is filing. All of these forms are attached to and filed with your annual business tax return. Whether you file as a sole proprietor, an S-corp, a C-corp, or a partnership, the credits will then directly reduce the amount of tax you owe. If your credits are larger than your tax liability, some credits, known as refundable credits, can even result in a cash refund from the IRS. Imagine that, the IRS sending you a check. It happens. But it only happens to the entrepreneurs who are organized, who ask the right questions, and who follow the process. I do not want you to finish reading this and do nothing. Information without action is useless. So here is your action plan. A simple step-by-step guide to make sure you do not miss out on these savings in 2025 and beyond. First, I want you to block out 2 hours in your calendar this week. Label it My Financial Power Session. During this time, your only job is to review the credits we have discussed. Go to the IRS website. Read the basic qualifications for each one. Make a list of the ones that you think might apply to your business. Review credits, call accountant, update hiring packet. This is your homework. Second, schedule that meeting with your tax professional. Do it now. Do not wait until tax season when they are swamped and stressed. Get on their calendar for a strategic planning session. Send them your list of potential credits ahead of time so they can be prepared. Tell them your goal for 2025 is to legally and ethically minimize your tax liability by maximizing all available credits. This sets the tone. It tells them you are a serious and engaged client. You are not passive. You are a partner in this process. Third, you need to change your internal processes immediately, starting today. If you are hiring, download Form 8850 and make it a non-negotiable part of your onboarding packet for every single new employee. Everyone. If you are thinking about buying a new vehicle, start researching qualifying electric and hybrid models. If you are planning an office renovation, get quotes for high-efficiency lighting and HVAC systems. You must build tax-saving intelligence into your everyday business decisions. It must become second nature to you. Finally, review your finances quarterly, not just annually. Sit down with your bookkeeper or accountant every 3 months and look at where you stand. Are you on track with your record keeping for the R&D credit? Have you hired anyone who qualifies for WOTC? A quarterly review allows you to make adjustments throughout the year. It prevents that end-of-year panic and ensures that no opportunity slips through the cracks. This is how you stay in control. This is how you ensure not one single dollar that belongs to you is left behind. We have covered a lot today. We have talked about why saving money is about power. We have uncovered the so-called hidden money that is waiting for you in the form of tax credits, health insurance, R&D, hiring, energy efficiency. We have seen the very real difference this knowledge can make through the story of Maria and David. And you now have a concrete action plan to start claiming this money for yourself. There are no more excuses. You can no longer say, I did not know. Now, you know. Being a successful entrepreneur in 2025 is about more than having a great product or service. It is about being a savvy, intelligent, and proactive financial manager. The people who succeed long-term are the ones who pay attention to every detail, especially the details that put money back into their own pockets. Leaving thousands of dollars on the table for the IRS is not an option. It is a failure of your duty as a business owner. It is a failure to protect and grow the entity you have worked so hard to build. You are better than that. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel confident. The tax code may seem intimidating, but it is just a set of rules. And you are smart enough to learn the rules and use them to your advantage. This is not about finding shady loopholes. It is about participating in government programs that were specifically designed to help your business succeed. By claiming these credits, you are doing exactly what the government wants you to do. You are strengthening your business. You are creating jobs. You are driving innovation. You are being a good business person and a good citizen. So please, for yourself, for your family, for the future of your business, take this seriously. Take action, make the calls, change your processes, take control of your financial destiny. The money is there. It has your name on it. All you have to do is stand up, be strong, be smart, claim what is yours. Do not let another year go by where you give away your hard-earned money. Make 2025 the year you make your power play. The year you become the undisputed financial master of your own business. Now go do it.